Alright, we just arrived at our second rest stop. Sorry, I still can't figure out how to flip that around so it's not backwards. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, no idea. Sorry. But yeah, so we just arrived to our second rest stop for lunch, I guess. I'm going to find out how long we're here. I don't know if we're here for an hour, for 30 minutes, or what. But I'm going to get something to eat. I'm hungry. And I'm sure we'll be making another stop. After this one, I'm hoping. Alright, so just got some lunch. Took a few moments to figure out what everything was. And the guy at the cashier was able to tell me what it was. He spoke a little bit of English. So we just got some rice with an egg, some vegetables, and some pork. And then it came with, I guess this is, I don't know, some soup. I'm not sure what kind of soup it is, but I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it will be delicious. And it was 50,000 for this lunch. So, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Unfortunately, that was not very good. I didn't really care for it, so I had a bit of the rice. I ate the egg, some of the veg, but that's about it. But I didn't really like the pork. I'm not sure what it was seasoned with, but I didn't really like it. So again, it's a good thing it's not very expensive. So, it's kids' toys, some snacks and fruit. Ooh, what's that? What is this? Not sure what that is. Oh, there's those waffles again. So, because you take your shoes off to get on the bus and you put them in the bag, anytime you make a stop, a rest stop, they have this box of shoes that you can wear when you get off the bus. But I decline not to use these reusable shoes, even though I'm wearing socks. So I just brought my shoes off the bus in the bag. I can't bring myself to put my feet in these other shoes that have been used by probably thousands of other people. So anyways, gonna get back on the bus. Hi everyone. I finally made it to Dalat, and it did end up taking the entire day pretty much to get here. They picked me up at about 10 to 7. 10 to 7 this morning, around there. and I arrived at the hotel. I have no idea what time we actually left the city of Vung Tau after picking people up. But we arrived. We had 2 rest stops. Our first rest stop was at 10 a.m. for just a bathroom break, and then the second stop was at about 12 o'clock for 30 minutes for a lunch break. And we arrived at the hotel, we arrived into Dalat at about 2:45. And then they put me into one of their smaller vans to drop the people off to wherever they needed to go from that point. And a little bit of a hiccup with my driver. He couldn't find the hotel, and he didn't speak a word of English, not one. He kept talking to me in Vietnamese, like he thought I understood him. I kept giving him a look. I had no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry. And using Google Translate, and he wanted me to try calling the hotel, and I tried, but I couldn't get through. There was either the number was wrong, or I don't know what happened. When I tried to look up the hotel on Google, it was showing a different address, or apparently there's multiple hotels here with similar names, which didn't make it any easier. But then he talked to some bystanders, and one of them spoke some English, and he knew of the hotel, but he didn't know where it was exactly. And the addresses here are so bizarre. I'll show it to you. Like, the numbers are not in order at all. But that's pretty normal, I think, for most of the cities in Vietnam. Like, the street address, the numbers do not go in chronological order at all, especially here. Like, it was jumping from number 12 to 68, back to the 40s, up to the 30s. And this is buildings next to each other, side by side. And the numbers are just all over the place. So I'm not sure why the addresses are like that. But, but anyways, so I went onto Google and I looked up the address, and then I went for the directions with Google Maps, and I just walked in. It showed it was just down the street, about 2 or 3 minute walk down the street. So I just hauled my luggage down the street, and eventually I found it myself. So, but he, in a way, he kind of just left me on the side of the road to figure it out. So welcome to Dalat. Anyways, they got me into my room. So originally for the room I booked was a standard room, and it was 720,000 for the 2-night stay. But they took me to the room. It was on the quote first floor, because it was just like 2 steps up from the floor of the reception, like walking. No, actually, it was on the same floor, same level. But it was technically, quote, the second floor, because the rooms were all labeled starting with a 201, 202. And the room was kind of a shoebox. Like, seriously, it was small. And I wanted to be a little bit higher up, if possible. So I asked if they had another room higher up. We had to use Translate again, because they didn't quite understand. And so if I wanted a room higher up, I had to pay extra. So to move to the room that I'm in now, it was an extra an extra 180,000. So that's about 180,000. I think that's almost $10, around $10 Canadian, something like that. So, you know what, an extra $10, so basically, essentially an extra $5 or so extra per night is definitely worth the switch in rooms. So I didn't take a picture of the other room, but this is the room I'm in now. So, entryway, of course. It's a very nice room, actually. The hotel is called the Villa Camellia. So they've got a couple of beverages here. Oh, they have some nuts here, too. What kind of nuts are those? I have no idea. I wonder if this thing... Oh, those look like just regular peanuts. Again, some instant noodles. some free water, of course, and fridge. Nothing under there. Closet. I wonder if there's a safe in here. No, but there's a fan. I asked if the rooms have air conditioning, and she said the climate in Dalat doesn't need air conditioning, apparently. So I'll definitely be making use of this fan. Absolutely, 100%. So, because to me, it's still quite warm. So I don't know that I'll be able to sleep if I don't use the fan. Let's take that out. And then the sleeping area. It's got a vaulted ceiling kind of thing going on here. And I think that's still a double bed, I'm pretty sure. And then I have a cute little balcony here too. So I look out onto the city. And this is another reason I wanted to move. The window in the other room was facing whatever building next door. I don't know if it was another hotel or if it was someone's house. But the window was right at eye level, looking right out to the people next door. And it was just this really much older Asian couple. And they were just sitting out there. I'm not sure what they were doing. But I'm just like, this will be kind of uncomfortable. So I don't want to stay here. That's the other reason why I wanted to move. But anyways, so this is out on the balcony with the, I guess, technically the city view. But this hotel does have a pool, which is nice, and I'll go take a look at the pool. But as far as I know, they do not have a restaurant, so they don't serve food here. So I booked a different hotel originally in Dalat. It was called the Wisteria Hotel. But I really wanted to find a place with a pool, so I found this hotel, and they looked like they had a pretty nice pool based on the pictures on the booking site. So I'm going to go take a look at that now. But the Wisteria Hotel, the first one, they didn't have food either. At their hotel, they didn't have a restaurant either. So, but anyways, let's go take a look down at the pool. Let's go walk down there, and I'll show that to you. I just realized I forgot to show you the bathroom, so you can see the unique setup, which technically isn't unique so much to Vietnam, but if you look at the bathroom, do you see something different about the layout and the setup? Yes, that is correct. It's an all-in-one sink, toilet, and shower in between the sink and the toilet. So no wall separating the shower area. I don't see how. I feel like I have to remove all the towels before I take a shower. Otherwise, they're all going to get wet. So, anyways, but this is what a lot of other hotels do in Vietnam. I've seen it before. So, but anyways, just wanted to share that with you. So let's go down to the pool. Here's their, oh, this is a nice pool area actually. It's very nice. And I have a feeling the hotel is pretty quiet right now. So I guess, as they said, the hotel is, they've got this hotel here in Dalat, and the climate, it actually is, it really isn't that humid here. I'm just standing outside right now, and it's not really humid. It's quite cool, which makes sense why he said, when he told me about the pool is heated. All right, let's go take a look at the outside of the hotel, and I really need to go find some food since I barely ate anything today. So I will see you in a bit. Bye.